Christopher Nolan initially considered another actor for Joker in The Dark Knight. Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker in Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight remains one of the most iconic portrayals of a comic book character in cinematic history. Ledger brought an unsettling, anarchic intensity to the role, earning widespread acclaim and a posthumous Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. However, recent revelations have uncovered that Ledger was not Nolan's first choice for the pivotal role of the Gotham supervillain. During the casting process, Nolan reportedly reached out to Adrien Brody, an Oscar-winning actor known for his work in The Pianist, The Grand Budapest Hotel, and, more recently, The Brutalist. Brody was intrigued by the opportunity and expressed great interest in portraying the Joker. However, despite his enthusiasm, the role ultimately went to Ledger. Adrien Brody recently opened up about the missed opportunity during an interview on the Happy Sad Confused podcast with host Josh Horowitz. The 51-year-old actor admitted that playing the Joker had been a dream role for him. "It was a role that I felt very suited to do," he said, reflecting on the casting process. While he didn't elaborate on why he didn't land the part, Brody had nothing but praise for Ledger's unforgettable performance. "I think Heath did such a remarkable job in that movie," Brody continued. "It was indelible and such beautiful work. What he brought to that role was extraordinary." His comments reflect the deep respect and admiration that many actors and filmmakers share for Ledger's interpretation of the Joker. The road to Heath Ledger's Joker. When Nolan began work on The Dark Knight, the sequel to his 2005 film Batman Begins, he envisioned a darker and more complex portrayal of the Joker, departing from the campy and theatrical versions seen in earlier adaptations. Legendary actors like Cesar, Romero and Jack Nicholson had brought their own flair to the character, but Nolan wanted his Joker to embody chaos and menace in a more grounded and psychological way. Initially, there was skepticism when Nolan announced Ledger's casting. Known for his romantic roles in films like Brokeback Mountain and 10 Things I Hate About You, Ledger was not the obvious choice for a psychopathic supervillain. Even Ledger himself had reservations about taking on the role. However, once he fully immersed himself in the character, it became clear that he was crafting something truly special. Ledger spent months preparing for the role, isolating himself to develop the Joker's distinct voice, mannerisms and twisted psyche. His dedication paid off, resulting in a performance that was both terrifying and mesmerizing. Ledger's Joker was a chaotic force of nature, embodying the philosophy of nihilism and pushing Christian Bale's Batman to his moral and physical limits. The impact of Ledger's performance was felt not just by audiences but by the entire film industry. Tragically, the actor passed away in January 2008, just months before the film's release, due to an accidental overdose. The loss was a devastating blow to Hollywood and fans alike, but his legacy was cemented when he received a posthumous Oscar for Best Supporting Actor at the 81st Academy Awards. Adrien Brody's reflections on Joker. For Adrien Brody, the Joker was a role that offered limitless creative potential. "There's something so intriguing about playing a character like that," Brody explained. "It's not just about being a villain, it's about exploring the layers of what drives someone to that point, the psychology behind it." Despite missing out on the part, Brody remains optimistic about his future in the comic book genre. When asked by Horowitz if he would still be interested in playing the Joker or another comic book character, Brody expressed enthusiasm. "If I was presented with an opportunity to play an interesting character with a filmmaker that elevated me and gave me space to do something vastly different, in that world, it sounds amazing," he said. Brody's career has showcased his versatility as an actor, with performances ranging from dramatic roles to comedic and action-oriented parts. While he may not have landed the Joker in The Dark Knight, his continued passion for complex characters suggests he could still make a significant impact in the comic book universe. The legacy of the Joker. The Joker has long been one of the most captivating characters in popular culture. From his debut in DC Comics in 1940 to his numerous adaptations in television, film and video games, the character's enduring appeal lies in his unpredictability and his ability to challenge heroes like Batman on a fundamental level. Over the years, many actors have put their own spin on the clown prince of crime. Cesar Romero's portrayal in the 1960s Batman TV series was colorful and campy, while Jack Nicholson's Joker in Tim Burton's 1989 Batman brought a more sinister and theatrical energy. Jared Leto's version in Suicide Squad was divisive, with a heavily stylized and modernized interpretation. Joaquin Phoenix, on the other hand, won an Academy Award for his portrayal of the character in Joker, 2019, a standalone origin story that explored the societal factors contributing to the character's descent into madness. Each portrayal has added to the Joker's rich legacy, but Heath Ledger's version remains a touchstone for many fans and critics. His performance captured the essence of the character's chaos and cruelty while adding new layers of complexity and humanity. Brody's potential in the comic book world. Adrien Brody's interest in the Joker and the comic book genre more broadly raises intriguing possibilities. Given his talent and range, he could bring a unique perspective to a future adaptation. Whether it's as the Joker or another character, Brody's ability to delve deep into complex roles makes him a strong candidate for a compelling comic book performance. For now, Brody continues to build an impressive career with roles in independent films, blockbusters, and streaming projects. His admiration for Heath Ledger's work and his openness to new opportunities suggest that his best performances may still lie ahead. Conclusion. While Christopher Nolan's decision to cast Heath Ledger as the Joker proved to be a defining moment in cinematic history, the revelation about Adrien Brody's involvement offers a fascinating what-if scenario. Brody's reflections on the role and his praise for Ledger highlight the profound impact of The Dark Knight and its unforgettable antagonist. As the legacy of the Joker continues to evolve with new interpretations and adaptations, the character remains a powerful symbol of chaos, complexity, and creativity. Whether or not Adrien Brody ever gets the chance to don the Joker's iconic makeup, his passion for the craft ensures that he will continue to captivate audiences in whatever role he takes on next.